This is Ashley with WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 anime victories we waited years to see.
Charizard, Dragon Rage!
For this list, we're going to be looking at the battles across anime that took a long time to get there, but finally arrived with one hell of a winning conclusion. Think we missed a key anime triumph? Let us know in the comments. And as always, you can catch me on Twitter at AshJBo, so head over there, give me a follow, and let me know which anime list you want to see next.
Oh my, sounds like someone needs a hug.
No thanks.
Number 10, Integra defeats Major. Hellsing Ultimate.
Don't squander this moment. Wreak delicious revenge upon me.
Alucard may have been the ultimate enemy and target of Millennium's wrath, but turns out the one to finally settle things was his master. With his army of vampires crushed, Integra storms the Major's final bastion, not only leading to a final shootout, but an argument on the nature of what makes a human. As expected, the psychotic orator relishes the chance to die at the tail end of his beloved war, with the leader of Hellsing landing the killing blow that finally puts an end to his madness.
No one will think of this as a war. This was just an exchange of bullets.
Number 9, Volt defeats Shu. Beyblade Burst.
Hit it! Genesis Whip!
When he was first rocking the house as the secondary protagonist, this golden goose of a Beyblader was unbeatable, especially if your name was Volt. Time after time, the new Tyson fell to the wayside next to Shu's slick and superior blading skills. Then he got possessed by his Bit Beast, turned into a villain, and called himself Red Eye.
Poison and Valtryek are locked in a gravity-defying mid-air collision!
By the laws of the Animeverse, that constitutes his defeat, since by the time Burst Evolution rolled around, Volt was finally able to secure a win. Number 8, Mustang defeats Envy. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. The death of Maze Hughes may have been more potent in the Elric's original outing, but it wasn't until their Brotherhood days that he was finally avenged. Faced with the truth of the creature that murdered his bestie, the Flame Alchemist goes on the warpath. Even with his ability to shapeshift, the homunculus is left at the mercy of Mustang's constant infernos, torched and charred until there's nothing left to burn except a sniveling shell of his former glory. Karma comes in many forms, including reboots. Number 7, Dai defeats Baran. Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dai.
俺たちが勝つ!
Back in the 80s, the original anime ended right before this climactic fight between father and son. Decades later, we finally saw it come to fruition, and what about it was? Lost to his grief and rage, Baran casts away his humanity, dead set on taking his heroic progeny to the dark side by force. The fight doesn't disappoint, with Dai channeling the power of his dragon crest to such an extent that it's too much for even his demonic old man to combat against. Number 6, Kaiba defeats Pegasus. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Movie, Pyramid of Light.
Oh my, Sounds like someone needs a hug.
No thanks.
Remember when this was a thing? No matter what you think of this animated flick, at the very least, we got to see Kaiba Boy finally get a chance to take down the show's original villain. In search of a card that can take down Yugi's 3 Egyptian gods, the Blue Eyes White Dragon Obsessive takes on his old enemy in order to win said card for himself.
Cartoons are so violent these days.
But at the very least, Kaiba got to pay the one-eyed creator back for temporarily stealing his soul back in the day.
That's all, folks.
Number 5, Inuyasha defeats Naraku. Inuyasha. While the Shikon Jewel itself turned out to be the final boss, the demise of the spider still served as the final arc's high point. Naraku may have spent countless filler episodes toying with the demon dog and his merry band, but no such luck here. Not when taking on both Inuyasha and Sesshomaru at once.
For the jewel and I are now one.
Both packing their father's legendary weapons, the demon siblings were finally able to do away with the wicked sorcerer, something no amount of last-second wishes on Naraku's part was going to be able to prevent. Number 4, Ash defeats Gary. Pokemon.
Charizard, Dragon Rage!
There wasn't one fan, gamer, or general Poke enthusiast out there who didn't want to see Gary get wiped out by his fellow Pallet Towner. As Ash's obnoxious rival, the guy never missed a chance to flex his apparent superiority as a trainer, so much so that he had his own squadron of cheerleaders.
Gary, #1! Show the losers how it's done!
That was the most powerful hydro pump I've ever seen, Brock.
And sure, while he did assemble a decent team on his own, that didn't mean watching him get taken down a peg wasn't awesome to behold. Who the hell needs type advantages when you have a Charizard like Ash's?
No!
Scizor is unable to battle. Charizard wins.
Number 3, Sasuke defeats Itachi. Naruto Shippuden. While the older Uchiha would go on to become one of the most revered characters in the franchise after we learned of his backstory and true intentions, for the longest time he was only known as the target of Sasuke's vengeance.
イタチ、あんたはここで死ぬ。俺に殺されてな。
The long-awaited confrontation was nothing to scoff at, with the two using every trick in the book, or Sharingan, to wipe out the other. In hindsight, the battle takes on a whole other meaning, but even isolated, Itachi's death at the hands of his foolish younger brother was a monumental moment. Number 2, Eren defeats Bertholdt. Attack on Titan.
だから何があっても僕の作戦守ってくれよ
He may not have been the only culprit, but the Colossal Titan was very much the symbol of Eren's hatred and despair, mainly due to how its first appearance led to the death of his mother and slaughter of his village. With its gargantuan size and ability to unleash scorching steam from its body, many thought that Bertholdt in his Titan form was borderline unstoppable. At least until Armin and Eren pulled off that combo, with one sacrificing himself and the other landing that killer blow. It was beautiful. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Ichigo defeats Aizen. Bleach. While it certainly has plenty of aspects that diminish its quality, the substitute Shinigami's last bout with Soul Society's ultimate traitor at the very least gave us plenty of panache, and fans had been left waiting since forever for it to come about. Damn you, filler arcs. Now merged with the Hogokyu, Aizen's power had reached devastating heights, so much so that Ichigo had to exchange his own powers for pseudo-godhood in order to match it. Should have known that the writing was on the wall for Aizen. The moment he surrendered that mullet, his defeat was all but assured. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.